Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, we got work to do. We always have work to do, but I think we need to break up the monotony. We've been burying trenches for a while, and it's a good thing to bury those trenches, especially before the ground gets hard. But I need to do something different today because I've been burying trenches, it feels like forever, and I'm sure you would like to see something different. So there's a list of things we can do. Let's just see what we end up doing. Stick with me. I'm gonna put my hair up and we're gonna get busy. Okay, it's been a while. You don't know that, but I've been on my bum for a couple of hours video editing. I can always sit down when I video edit. So anyhow, I did decide what I'm gonna do. Lee's working. Right here you see a mound of dirt, and you'll see that in a different video, but he's working to dig out the pond, and therefore I need to come in here and mow to get that grass down. So the ground slopes like this, and we're gonna need to build it up because our family room cottage goes on that hill, and so we got to build it up so it's level. He's using the pond dirt to do that. That big gigantic mound of dirt, we're going to work on that after we do this, and we're going to weed eat it because it's not as big as it looks with all the weeds. We're going to clop down some of those big gigantic bushes that are growing in the middle, and we're going to get it down. Lee bought some weed killer, and then we're going to put weed killer all over it so that it will, you know, kill off any grass that is there. But that big dirt gets spread out over that direction and this direction because the ground goes like this. Now the garden is the flattest spot in the yard, absolutely perfectly flat. It just is perfect. It's one corner of the yard, and all the water rushes down towards it, and I don't know why that's so flat and everything else is not, but it's perfect for the garden. And we have a lot of area over here that could have dirt put in it, like that one cottage that is right over there. It's 3 bricks high, and so that edge we're going to put dirt that direction too, so that dirt has a place to go. We can also take it and put it in other areas that we need it. And same with the pond. If we use up all this dirt, we are still digging that pond, we can use pond dirt to fill in holes and whatnot around the property as well. And so let me go and get that lawnmower, and we're going to mow right back here. Let's do it. Okay, that's where the dirt's going to be leveled off, and where he's going to move move all that dirt over that direction. It's kind of sad because it's really nice grass, but we have to do this in order to do the next step. Now, to tackle that mound. Okay, I'm ready to begin. I walked away, so I got like 20 minutes of video that's just videoing nothing. Gee, I don't like that when I do that. But I'm going to work now, so let's do this. Okay, right off the bat, fire ants. I can't let those get on me. I've got to kill them. Okay, well, that's it for me today. I'm pooped. I'll take off the rest of the top of that mound tomorrow. The kittens started playing around and I just don't want to mess with them. And so I just will quit for today and go make dinner or something like that. Thank you to the new subscribers, everybody who likes and shares and presses that notification bell, and especially those that comment. We appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you all, and we'll see you. Okay, it's a new day. It's actually evening time, dinner hour of the next day. I said I was going to get this, and then I didn't come out and do that. And so I've been distracted. Guess what happened? If you guessed that Tina had her babies, you are correct. Lee and I counted 7. Seven added to our 25. Oh my gosh, that's 32 cats. Nobody in their right mind needs 32 cats. We have got to catch Reba because she's gonna get pregnant again if we don't. Gosh, we've got to catch her. Anyway, I hope we're able to catch Tina when these babies are ready to go. We learned a really big lesson, and so we're going to need to work on that. We do have 3 babies scheduled for Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. 3 male babies is what I set them up for. So the idea is to get the 3 oldest kittens next in line. But we also are going to try to set a trap out there in the field where orange sickle goes. So if we can catch orange sickle, then only 2 of the babies will go with orange sickle. We're also going to try to trick Reba. She's been coming up into the RV on that first step. So what we thought we would do is tomorrow evening, we would put Freddie and Eclipse in the bedroom and lock them in. We'd make sure that Baxter is locked in the pen area so he can't disturb. And then we will kind of lure Reba in, and Lee will be on the outside, I'll be on the inside, and I don't know, because other cats will come in too. She comes in when other cats are coming in. So if we can lure her in, we can shut the door behind her. If she's got to go up high enough in there though to actually trap her. We can shut the door behind her. Now she is in the cabin part, the French room kitchen part of the RV. Now from there, I don't know what we'll do. She is going to freak out big time. She'll never trust us again, but she doesn't have to trust us after we get her fixed. And she'll get fixed, she'll get her shots, she'll be great. And then she can go wild on us all she wants. But we've got to catch her and put her in the carrier. That's going to be another problem, is getting her. Yeah, we got her in the cab, but how do we get her in the carrier? So the thought is that if there's any cats, I will open up the screen door and I will pass the kittens or cats out through the screen door hole, so Lee will retrieve them and get them out. So the only cat inside would be Reba. Then we would have the carrier. I guess we're going to have the cat trap, and we'll put the cat trap down and put wet food inside, and when she goes inside to get the wet food, it will snap shut and we will have her. Then we get to listen to her scream all night long until the next day when we can get her in. And then when we get her in, we get to listen to her scream for the next 3-4 days after that. We don't release them for a minimum of 3 days. They want you to keep them locked up for 2 weeks. There is just no way we can do that. The screaming is so, I mean, I had to sleep with headsets on my ears. They're the ones that are sound deafening, and I could still hear the cat crying. There's another thing we can do, and that is we can put the cat in the guest cottage, in the cage, and then we don't have to actually hear it. That will just upset everybody, but that's okay. We'll get some sleep. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just our saga of adding these extra kittens. We will get them all eventually, but gosh, we've got to stop adding to them. You can tell we're not country folks, because I'm telling you, this may be sad, but country folks would do away with some of these kittens. And city folks just have a bleeding heart for things like this. And I just, it is our bad. I should have those 5 girls in the beginning. I should have caught the 5 girls and got them fixed in the middle of winter time, even if it was raining and mucked. But the reason we didn't was we weren't here all the time. We would have to make special provisions for being here because we weren't here full time. And we couldn't take them into the city at daughter's house because they were wild. They have to stay in a cage. It wasn't until February, when we were getting ready to move out here full time, that our daughter gave us the big guinea pig cage, and that's what we're using to cage them. After they are done with the carrier, the next day we release them by pushing up the carrier to the side of the guinea pig cage, and we trap them in the cage. And then they have a litter box, they've got food and water, and that's what we've been doing. Anyway, again, I got work to do, so let's get busy. Battery died on the weed eater. No, it didn't. I must not have been pushing the button. Yes, it did. It died. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I got the mound cleared. Now we can start shuffling that dirt around. We still have trenches to fill. We just got tired of doing it, so we got to get back to that. But not tonight. I got to go cook dinner. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all. Be sure to like, share, press that notification bell, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.